Hi, I'm Cesni Ennis, Client Advisor with DeFouw BMW, and today we're going to go through navigation. So you'll take your iDrive controller knob and click into navigation. And generally, if you see this screen, you'll go ahead and click on Map, and that'll bring up your main map. There is a shortcut bar right here on the left-hand side, and that is how to activate and use this menu most comfortably. So what you'll do to activate it is you'll take your knob down here and just bump it towards yourself. And as you can see, that brings the once faded out shortcut bar into white. Today for this lesson, we're going to go through the first four, and I'm going to teach you how to enter an address. Now the simplest way to do it is actually here with voice activation. You just literally say enter address. Enter address.
Please say the house number in single digits followed by the street, the city, and the state.
320 Sagamore Parkway South, Lafayette, Indiana.
Processing your input.
What's nice about voice command is that you can do that as you're driving, so you don't have to fiddle with the controller and take your eyes off of the road.
320 Sagamore Parkway South, Lafayette. Start guidance, or add as another destination.
Start guidance.
Route guidance started.
And it's that simple. Now if you want to do it the old-fashioned way, you will come up here to the flag, you'll press down on your iDrive remote, and you'll enter a new destination. It will automatically take you to where you'll need to go. So you'll have your state. If you want to enter in a house number, you'll just press down on your iDrive knob, and it'll take you to where you'll enter a number. Now with this, you can scroll and enter a number, or you can write the number up on the top.
5.
As soon as you're done, you press OK, and it'll move you down to the street section. You can start with that, and it'll pre-populate on the right-hand side as well. So you can just pick something, and you can either start guidance or you can add it as another destination. But it's relatively simple in that way. I think a lot of people kind of get intimidated by that, but it's really pretty simple to enter in an address. Now the second thing we can do here is once you have that address entered, you have a few options. Going back to my starter menu, the next one down is voice instructions, and that's usually a nice idea to have on, so she'll tell you turn-by-turn instructions. The next one is a route preference, and this is actually pretty important because you get to control in which way you want the vehicle to take you. Most of my clients default to fast, so that'll take you in the fastest way possible. Eco Pro is a more fuel savings route. It'll try to take you in a more economical way, avoid lots of hills and things that might burn more fuel. And the short is more as the crow flies. Now I always activate dynamic guidance for my clients and for myself as it's reading traffic conditions, and will also reroute you if there's issues. You can keep on all line alternative routes if you want. Some people prefer not to have that one. And as we scroll through, you can see the other iterations here that you can control. Sometimes putting in express roadways is helpful so it won't cut you through some back roads. Areas to avoid is a new one for BMW, and it's actually quite functional. When you click into it, you can actually set an area you want to avoid. You'll use the controller to move down, and if by twisting, I can zoom in and out of my map. If I press down, it creates a square, and I can now grow or decrease the size of that square to add an area to avoid. If I want to accept and tell it to not let me through this whole area, I can accept that area, and it will actually reroute me in a way that avoids that whole map. Sorry, the next one now is points of interest. So this one I use mostly with voice recognition, but you can do an online search, keyword search A through Z, category search, which you can see is pretty robust. You can filter down by what you're looking for, maybe in food and drink, filter into restaurants, and you can even go down by cuisine type. Now a quick aside on that one is the voice command. I like to use that for online search. Online search.
Points of interest, online search. Start speaking after the tone.
Starbucks. And you have to wait till after the tone, and then you can press the controller down, and the vehicle will actually search for what you're looking for, populate it from closest to
Can you say the number
further,
of the entry you want, or say New Entry.
and you can click on whichever one you want and go for it.
Start guidance.